Hey, what's going on YouTube? Chad from Wisco Boater channel, and I'm here to do finish work on the tug and to announce that construction on the tug is completely done. So today, on this 40-degree gross rainy day, I am in the garage post-work day, and I'm going to start sanding the bottom of the tug. It's super smooth, and in order for the bottom paint to adhere, I gotta rough it up a little bit. So I'm going to use 60 and 80 grit sandpaper between the two sanders I have and get this roughed up. The water line, 4 inches up from the bottom, that'll be marked after I get done sanding, and hopefully, if this goes okay with the garage doors closed, hopefully I'll be painting in the next few days. And I say that because I'm not sure it's going to get above 50, 51 degrees here in the next few days. If that's the case, I mean, I can paint, but it's going to take forever for it to dry. So, but in order to keep moving forward, I might just do that and just see what happens. So I've got the trolling motor covered in a trash bag, zip tied, so I try to keep the dust falling on that to a minimum. So what I'm gonna do is just rough up the sides, hopefully fairly quickly. This stuff, it's pretty tough. Not sure how long it's gonna take. I just noticed there was a shiny spot. See that right there? It must be where it's dry. I just must have brushed over the edges when I was doing the sides. But anyway, this stuff is really, really tough, and sanding it is no easy task. But once it's done, I will go ahead and paint the bottom paint while it's on the side. I'll paint down to the starboard side keel, probably just paint this side of it, let the paint dry, and then probably just put it back on jack stands and paint the rest once it's on jack stands. So actually I'll wrap the paint around the keel, that way I can put a jack stand on it and not have to worry about moving it. So that's the plan. I'm gonna don the mask and some head gear and start sanding. Fun times. Oh. Okay. Time to run the vacuum. All right, you can see the roughed up portion here. Got the door open to get the dust out of the air in here. The whole bottom has been roughed up. Not looking for a smooth surface here, just to rough up the epoxy so that paint will stick to it. So I wanted to show this before I do an acetone wipe, because once I do the acetone wipe, all the rough spots are actually going to disappear for the most part. I've got the water line pretty much sanded. I'm not sure I'm actually going to wrap the paint around the sides at this point. I might just do the bottom tonight. But acetone wipe, and then time to bottom paint. Here it is after the acetone wipe. You can still see the roughed up areas, but they do disappear a little bit more. They're still there, but it's ready to paint now. So got a couple things I need to do around the house, and then I'll come back out, shut the garage door, and start putting paint on.
The paint that I'm using for bottom paint is Interlux Micron CSC. It's 5582 is the part number, red. This is the same bottom paint that is used on the Regal. And there's about that much of it left in the can. So I'll probably use, I'm not going to use very much of it to do the tugboat. And I got some touch-ups to do on the Regal as well. So this is a metallic paint. See on the side here, it's copper is metallic, 32.9%. That is an inner ingredient. So Interlux Micron CSC, it's going on the bottom. All right, exciting day. Time to put the bottom paint on the boat. Get it. All right. Sweet. One of my favorite songs of all time comes on. Fuel, bittersweet, nice. Here's a better view of what I got done tonight. The unfinished part down there, I will wait until I flip the tug back right side up, and I'll just crawl under it and do the sanding I need to do on that side. So I'll get it back on jacks. Get it masked off on the other side and get it finished up. Again, the bottom here, not concerned at all with smoothness. This is a displacement mode only hull. I will not be planing this boat, so I do not care what the bottom actually looks like. And the sides, I'm actually kind of liking the wrinkled finish because it's going to be black. And I think black with a wrinkled finish is actually going to look kind of cool. Kind of make it working boat looking, which I think is a really cool idea. All right, over lunch today, earlier today, I got the tugboat rolled back over and back on the jacks. This was just basically a simple problem of figuring out where the leverage is at. And once I figured that out, it was easy to roll it over. So everything is masked off and ready for bottom paint on this side. So I'm gonna finish this up and let it dry. And everything else is actually already prepped for paint too. I just gotta get the black paint on hand. But before I finish the sides, I do have the non-skid white paint that's gonna go on the inside. So what I'm gonna do here is finish up the bottom paint and probably wrap this video, and then I'll start a new video with the inside non-skid paint. Okay, so bottom paint is done. Oh, I just noticed one little spot. Right here. Forgot about that little corner. Okay, now bottom paint is done, and it looks fantastic. 4 inches all the way around. So I'll take the masking tape off here shortly and show what it looks like without the tape in place to show the water line. And then it will be on to painting the interior. Exciting stuff. All right, so we'll wrap this video up. I just took the painter's tape off. Get a nice straight line. 4 inches of water line showing all the way around. Came out very, very good. Very, very happy with this. So next will be, as I mentioned a couple of times now, interior paint. Just got some more acetone, so I'll do an interior wipe down and then start putting some white paint on. So until next time, everybody, thanks for watching. Hit the subscribe button, send me some comments, and we'll see you next time on Wisco Boater. Happy boating.